boys and girls, this is a demonstration on how to use Pixlr-e to create an animation. We learned a little bit about Pixlr-e to create a word with a texture on it, and just adding a simple background or a picture that we attached and copied and pasted in behind this word. So I'm going to go over step by step all over again how to do everything. So we first go to the home page from the link I attached, create new. All right, so you can click on the background color. They actually just updated it. Now you can do that. And I would pick something that is easy to type a word with. So if you go to photo, you can go to landscape. 8 by 10 is fine, and you can always crop it. All right, so the layers are located on the right side here. If you don't see them, you can go into View, Restore All Panels, and it's going to show all your panels right here. This is really important, understanding layers. You can label your layer. This is the background layer, so you can right-click and rename it as background. Okay? And also here, there's blend modes and opacity. Say you want this to fade out and you don't want to see a lot of the design, you can lower the opacity right here. Okay, so that's one thing. So now it's changed over. And now we want to add text. So the text tool is right here, the T. You're going to click. It's going to ask you, do you want to add a new text layer? You click add. And whatever word you type is going to be the title of that layer. So I'm going to type the word creative. Okay. So my word creative is right here. And this word creative is in green because the color green is up here. So I'm going to change the color to maybe purple, and then I'm going to lower the size of this word. I'm going to change the size. Now the reason it's not fitting is because I zoomed in too big and the text box was not created. If you create a text box, say you add another layer, and then create an empty layer, and then you add a text box. If you draw the box, it makes it specifically that size. So that might help you in something else you're doing. I'm going to delete that and delete that extra layer. We don't need it. So right now, this is your background layer. It's visible. If I hide it, you're not going to see whatever is on that layer. So if you do something on the background layer, you can always hide it with the eye here. Right now it is visible. I want to also make my paper smaller now. So I'm going to resize it. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to crop what I don't want and hit enter. So now my page is smaller, and I'm going to take the word creative and move it so it's centered. And I'm also going to resize it. So I'm going to double click on it and resize it just a little bit bigger. See, my text box is smaller, so that's why it doesn't fit. So that's why it's good to create a text box, because it always grows with the actual word. So if I delete this and completely remove that layer, I can make a new one and draw a text box that reaches the entire page, and then write creative. Now I want to make sure that the text is bigger. So now it's right here. Let's go here. Okay, and then click the move the mouse button and move it up here. Now next step is how do we change the color? You go into text options. Again, you click the T and you click up here. If you want a pattern on it, you can always change the pattern. So I wanted to put maybe something like that. Whatever colors you want to change, you can always change it here. So you want to add black, and then it pops more. This is going to be continued in the next video. So I'm going to end on video number 1, concluding how to add a texture or a pattern to your text.